Sardinis! Welcome again to Sardinia in a nutshell. First of all, once again, I'm really sorry that I've just let time pass like this and I didn't do any kind of video or whatever, but I am really busy at the moment with my real life. And unfortunately, people don't pay me to stay in front of my computer and talk about Sardinia. Not yet, at least. But anyway, I am here now, so let's get on with it. Today's video is a request by Marcelo de Almeida, sorry if I mispronounced your name, who asked me to talk about the Sardinian flag. In reality, I already thought of talking about the Sardinian flag, but it's a little bit of a tricky topic, I'd say. Those of you who can see, we have noticed by now that the Sardinian flag has 4 heads, and these heads are black faces. And I know how everything is right now, and I know that a lot of people are easily offended, but also maybe there are some grounds to be offended about the Sardinian flag. But because I don't want to be pointed out as a racist or against my own region and my own land, I'll try to keep this video as unbiased as possible, very factual, without trying to go very in depth about what I think. And I know that it sounds horrible and kind of hypocritical, or I don't know, a bit on the defensive side, but I am only a small channel and I don't want to lose subscribers because people misinterpret what I say. So I'll try to keep my opinion for myself. For those of you who have some visual impairment, the Sardinian flag has a red cross and right in the middle of it, and it has a white background. And then in the 4 spaces that the cross divides, there are 4 very similar, well actually they're all the same, 4 heads. And these heads are black, and they have a bandana on the forehead, and they're all looking on the left side. Unfortunately, no one can say for sure where the roots of the flag are, but there are 3 main theories, some more accredited than others, but again, they're just theories. The first theory says that the 4 heads represent the 4 districts called Giudicati, in which Sardinia was divided during the Middle Ages. The other meaning behind the flag is that the flag represents the victory of the Giudicati over the Arabs that tried to invade Sardinia. The second theory is again very legendary, very tale-ish, and tells the tale of King Peter I of Aragon and Navarre, who won the Battle of Alcoraz in 1096 against the Moors, so the Arabs. Again, you see where this is going. And what happened during the battle is that apparently St. George came from the heavens and killed the 4 Arabs. So King Peter I, what he decided to do is to depict the 4 decapitated heads in his flag. The flag with the 4 Moors was a symbol of Aragon for a very long time, until King Ferdinand II and Queen Isabel of Castile decided to unite in matrimony and unite the whole of Spain. Some of you might know these 2 people because they are the parents of one famous lady here in the UK, which is Catherine of Aragon, the very first wife of Henry VIII, which survived. But let's not digress. When Ferdinand II and Isabel of Castile decided to marry, he ditched the flag with the 4 Moors and decided to give it to the small island that he owned. Poor little Sardinia can do with that. So that's how we got hold of the 4 Moors. And with time, that very flag that was given to us by the Spaniards became a symbol of the fight against the Spanish dominion on Sardinia. Don't know. Things happen sometimes, and they are inexplicable. I think this is one of them. The third theory is the least accredited of them all. And that's because, in my personal opinion, This was created by a non-academic, a writer, and this writer is Leonardo Medis, which is quite important in Sardinia. He has written loads of books about the very ancient history of Sardinia, the civilization that was before all the dominions and this and that. His books were presented in France, they were presented in the United States, so he's not someone that doesn't know what he's talking about. His theory is the nicest of them all, saying that the flag has Templar origins, as it can be explained by the cross, the Red Cross, and that the heads actually don't represent the mutilated heads of the Moors, of the four princes, but they represent actually wisdom and knowledge. And that's clear because they're wearing a bandana on their foreheads instead of having it on their eyes, like slaves. So that's what he says. That's another theory. At the end of the day, what we have to remember is that there's nothing that is really, really certain. At the end of the day, history is actually a mystery, so we can't really know for sure if our theories are actually true. The flag wasn't always like this, it didn't always look like this. At the start of the 20th century, for example, the heads were facing the other way, and the blindfold wasn't on their forehead, but it was actually on their eyes. In the year 2000-ish, the flag was actually changed, and now the heads are looking towards the left. And by some, this is interpreted as a symbol of Sardinians that shouldn't look at their past, but they should look at their future and preserve their land and try to thrive, make it thrive. So, as you have noticed by now, the flag is quite dividing, because for some people is a symbol of our land, but for some just represents something quite bad, like racism. One of those people was the late artist Pinuccio Sciola, who died in 2016, and who is a very well-known artist all over the world for his singing stones, which are absolutely amazing. In 2015, he actually wrote an open letter to the Italian president Sergio Mattarella, asking him to take a stance against the Sardinian flag and to kind of prompt the region to change it. He tried this already 10 years prior to that, but really a lot of people were against it, and they were very vocal about it as well. And so really the proposal wasn't even taken into consideration seriously. So now, the real question is the Sardinian flag actually racist? Looking at its history and looking at all the theories, and just by plainly looking at it, one can say, yes, it's racist. But, and I'm just putting a little point here, I'm not saying that I agree with it, I'm not saying anything, but a swastika is the same. It's a symbol. Some people interpret it as a symbol of racism and fascism, Nazism, and all this bad stuff. But really, if you go to India, for example, it's a sign of good luck, because that's what it was. It was a symbol of good luck and prosperity. So really, can we say that a flag is actually racist? I don't think so. Okay, the thing is, a flag cannot be racist because it's a flag. It's an object. It's the people that are racist, and it's the people who put a certain meaning into something. So, should we change it? So, I feel that I should stop, because I am doing the one thing that I said that I wasn't going to do, which is giving my opinion, because people are going to misinterpret what I say. So, please forgive me if I don't just give my opinion right now. If you are curious, maybe if I do one day a Q&A, I can reply to that. But for now, I'll just shut up. But one thing I'm curious of is what you think. Do you think we should change the flag? Do you think we should find another symbol for Sardinia? Let me know. I am really curious about it. I want to make it clear before I go that my asking you for your opinion on this matter wasn't a pass on, saying how horrible people that don't agree with you are. So if you have something to say, please say it nicely, because if you aren't going to say it nicely, if you are going to call names and swear at people and try to put them down in any way, I am going to delete and ban you from my channel. I know it's a very small channel, and I know that I don't have much time in my hands, but I will make sure that if you do say something horrible to other people here, I will delete your comment and I will probably ban you as well. So please be nice. Apart from that, go wild. Let me know what you think. Let me know if we should change the flag, if we shouldn't, why. And I am really excited actually about the discussion. So please keep it nice and keep them coming. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you wanted to leave a comment, please do. Nicely. Counting to 10. Breathing. And if you would like to subscribe, please do. I'll see you next time. I'll see you. Again, comments very nicely. Just breathe, okay? Count to 10 and then write.